morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? How has been trading? Hope it's been profitable. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I'd like to see your comments if you can hear me. Good morning, Odogu Comedy. Good morning. How are you doing? Okay, good. Okay, we'll look at good. Okay, but let's look at the major news. Let's look at the calendar to know the major news that will be released today and the time it will be released. Okay, before we go to the chart, um, Euro news was released today, this morning, 8:15 a.m. And out of how many news? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Out of the 6, 2 were positive, 3 were negative, and 1 was neutral, right? 3 was negative, 2 was positive, and 1 was neutral. And for GBP, all the news that was released favored Great Britain pounds. So you would see on GBP USD, I think a price moved up. It was bullish. I think after the news was released, GBP USD broke the high of yesterday. It broke the high of yesterday. Liquidity was cleared at liquidity residing at previous high. That's the high of yesterday was cleared. And I think the cause for that is this news that was released that favored GBP, flash manufacturing PMI. That was why GBP gained some value this morning, gained some momentum this morning. We'll see it on the charts. Okay, and by 1:30, good morning, Mr. Ismail. By 1:30, unemployment claims will be released, and by 2:45, flash manufacturing PMI will be released by 2:45. So we are expecting three major news from the United States today between 1:30 and 2:45 p.m. Okay, so that's it for fundamentals. So if you're considering trading USD pairs today, please, you could wait for the major news to be released before you trade. Okay, after the major news is released, if your technical setup forms in the chart, if you see your technical setup, then you can now execute the trade. But if you want to execute a trade before the news is released, please be conservative, and I always advise that your stop loss should be at least 40 pips. Give price enough room to breathe, okay, before you execute the trade, before the news is released. After the news is released, you can reduce your risk to maybe 30 pips, but before the news is released, ensure that you give price enough room to breathe uh, before the news. I hope that is clear. So let's go to the chart. Someone said we should start with gold. What's happening on gold? Okay, let's start with the daily time frame. How did yesterday candle closed? Nice. So with the pattern we have here on the daily time frame, this is a bearish pattern. This is a bearish pattern. This was Tuesday candle. Tuesday candle closed as a shooting star, and yesterday candle closed as a doji. Okay, so this is a bearish reversal pattern. If today's candle closes bearish, we should expect more bearish move on gold. If today's candle closes bearish, we should expect more bearish move on gold. Okay, so what's my take on gold today? Let's go to 4 hour. So let me apply my vertical line. Okay, after the formation of this shooting star, what do we have on 4 hour? Let's see. So on 4 hour, you can see the pattern we had here. This is an engulfing pattern. After the formation of that bullish shooting star on 4 hour on daily, we had an engulfing pattern here, which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. And after the formation of this engulfing pattern, a support was created. And at the moment, the market is trading below that support level, indicating that supply is increasing and demand is reducing. Supply is increasing and demand is reducing. Okay, so at the moment the market is trading below this support level. You can see this level has been a support. Even if you go back here, it was a resistance, which became a support after this candlestick closed above it, right? It became a support. So it's a key level, and the market is trading below that area right now. So if I'm to take any risk on gold, it will be a sell. Okay, it will be a sell. But let's go down to 1 hour. Let's see what's happening on 1 hour and 15 minutes before we conclude. Okay, so this is 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is 1 hour. Price has been in a range from this point. You can see it has been in a range. Okay, so if I'm to, like I said, if I'm to take any risk on gold, it will be a sell. It will be a sell. It will be a sell. That's my take on gold for today's market. But you might want to wait for a pullback. Yesterday, I was expecting gold to pull back to this area before going bearish, but it didn't hit my area of interest. This area, I was expecting gold to pull back to somewhere around this area before going bearish. And I think I would still hope that it does that today. Probably, maybe the news will be used to push price up, because right now there are a lot of liquidity residing at this previous high. There is a lot of liquidity residing at this previous high. A lot of stop losses are at these levels right now. And there is a high probability they want to clear those liquidity before going bearish. So my expectation on gold today is that price pulls back to this area, clear liquidity first at this area. Okay, I want to see gold clear liquidity at this area, these levels, before going bearish. I wouldn't sell gold at the current market price. I would wait for price to pull back, clear this liquidity before going bearish. That's my take on gold. That's my take on gold. It has to pull back. Okay, it has to pull back. If it doesn't pull back, no trade, no trade, no trade. I'm not going to trade gold. If it does not pull back, I'm not going to trade it. I hope that is clear. So that's my take on gold. I believe you all can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I want to see your comment. If you're on this live stream and you're yet to like the stream, please do. Please do. So others can get to see this video. The more likes, the more people get to see the video. Okay, please do give it a thumbs up. Okay, is there any other pair you want us to look at? Let me know in the comment section. If there's any pair you're considering trading today and you want to get my opinion on it, just drop it in the comment section. Okay, let's look at Australian dollar USD, my preferred pair. So I did this analysis last night. I was expecting Australian dollar USD to pull back to this area, okay, to this zone before going bearish. This morning, what it did was just to test. It just tested that level. It tested that level, okay, but I wanted it to fill this area before going bearish. Okay, so that's my expectation on Australian dollar USD. I'm looking for sell setup. Okay, I'm looking for sell setup, but I want to see price pull back and fill this gap, okay, before going bearish. Let's see how yesterday candle closed. Okay, so you can see yesterday candle closed as a spinning top. This is a bullish spinning top. You can see the candle that closed before the formation of this spinning top is hanging man, right? This is hanging man. This is spinning top, indicating that the buyers are becoming weaker, indicating that demand is decreasing and supply is increasing. Okay, so if today's candle closes bearish, that will be a valid confirmation for sell. If today's candle closes bearish, okay, now after the close of yesterday candle, let's see the pattern we had on 4 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's go to 4 hour before. Okay, so on 4 hour, at this point we had this is a shooting star. Okay, we had a shooting star, bearish shooting star, which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. Now let's go down to 1 hour. What do we have on 1 hour after the formation of that pattern? Okay, so this is what we had on 1 hour. Okay, so we had a shooting star on 1 hour at this point, and the next candlestick closed bearish, right? This is bearish. Then at this point you would see that a fair value gap was created at this point, and I think the pullback Okay, this gap has been filled. So I think AUD USD is set for sell. If not for the fundamentals that will be released by 130, this would have been a good sell on AUD USD. But let's look at it this way. If I decide to sell from this point, I want to calculate the risk. I want to know the risk involved on this trade. So 6740, my stop loss should be 20 pips above this high. And the high of this candle is 6760. So my stop loss will be at 6780. 6780, and I'm entering at 0.6741. That's 40 pip risk, which is not bad. Okay, 40 pip risk, and on TP will be, let's say, 60 pips. First TP will be 60 pips. Okay, but I want to see price pullback. I want to see price pullback. So I'm not jumping in now. I'm not selling right now. I want to see price pull back to this area before going bearish on Australian dollar USD. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I want to see your comments. If you have any question, please drop it in the comments section. Okay, let's move to the next pair. GBP USD. Okay, so you can see what played out this morning after the news got released. You can see what played out. What they did was to clear liquidity residing at the previous high. This was the high of yesterday market. Yeah, this was the high of yesterday candle. So what they did was to clear liquidity at this previous high. So if the current candle, now after the formation of the previous 1 hour candle, what pattern do we have on 15 minutes? If it's a bearish reversal pattern, then we should be considering going bearish on GBP USD. Let's see 15 minutes. Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Please, if you're here to like the stream, please do. If you're here to like the stream, please do. Okay. Let's go down to 15 minutes. Okay, nice one on 15 minutes. So 15 minutes looks bearish. This is a bearish setup on 15 minutes. But you could patiently wait for price to break these lows before you go bearish. Okay, wait for price to break this low before you go bearish on GU. That's my take on GU. Price should go below this low. Okay, that will be my take on GU. And if I'm selling from this area, from this level, my stop loss will be high of this candle. It will be high of this candle. But if I decide to go in from the current market price, let me just see what's happening on 5 minutes. Okay, there has to be a shift in market structure. Right now, on 5 minutes, there is no shift in market structure. On 15 minutes, there is no shift in market structure. So it's not the right time to sell. There is no shift in market structure. So wait for a shift in market structure before you sell. Wait for a shift in market structure. Even 1 minute, no shift in market structure. What we have on 1 minute is just break of structure, no shift in market structure yet. And if there is no shift in market structure, it means the trend is still bullish. The structure has not changed. Okay, so that's my take on GU. Wait for price to break this low before you consider selling. That's my take on GU. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Okay, let's look at GJ. Okay, GJ. Took this trade yesterday. Hit my TP. I posted it on the WhatsApp group. I believe most of you saw it. GJ. Okay, so let's move to okay, let's start with the daily. So I think yesterday candle closed as an inverted hammer. So GJ is bullish. It closed as an inverted hammer, created a support, and I think that inverted hammer formed, that support formed at the previous resistance, right? You can see this zone. So if you are buying, your stop loss should be below this zone. Yeah, your stop loss should be below this zone. You could set it like 20 pips below that zone. So it's likely this will be the first target. If it breaks this high or this resistance, you can see this resistance. If it breaks it, then it's coming here. This will be your first target for GJ. That's a good risk reward. So yesterday candle closed as an inverted hammer. Then let's go down to 4 hour. Let's see what we had on 4 hour after the close of yesterday candle. Okay, so this is what we had on 4 hour. As you can see, we had what's it called? This is a spinning bottom, a bearish spinning bottom. The next candlestick closed bullish spinning bottom. This would have been the best entry for GJ. This would have been the best entry, and the market is trading how many pips above that area? This is about 200 and something pips. Am I correct? Yeah. Am I correct? Yeah. This is 190, about 108 pips. 108 pips. So personally, I will wait for price to pull back before buying. I will not buy at the current market price because price has already moved. This is where I should have entered by for GJ. I should have entered by here. Now price is trading 100 and something pips above that level. So I would advise you wait for price to pull back. Let's see 1 hour. If there's any fair value gap on 1 hour, we want to see price pull back to fill that gap before we go bullish. Okay, so no fair value gap here. No fair value gap here on 1 hour. Okay, let's see 15 minutes. So we have a fair value gap here on 15 minutes. Okay, has this been filled? We have a fair value gap here. This gap has been filled. Okay, this gap has been filled. Then the most recent fair value gap, I think we have it here. Okay, so you might want to wait for price to pull back to this to fill this gap. That's my take on GJ. Don't buy at the current market price, please. Wait for price to at least pull back to this area before you sell. Sorry, before you buy. And if you are buying above this area, please, what is showing on the screen? What is showing on the screen? Please let me know. What is showing on the screen? Mr. Evaristus, Mr. Peps, what are you seeing on the screen? Someone is saying something else is showing on the screen. What is showing on the screen? Please let me know. Are you guys seeing my chart? Are you seeing my chart? So I would suggest that you wait for price to pull back. Are you seeing my chart? Is everything okay? Music. My music. Okay. Where is that coming from? Someone said my music is showing. Mr. Abdullah said everything is okay. Okay, a few minutes, please. Music. How is it now? Is it okay now? Is everything okay now? Is it okay now? Mr. Peps, please, I need to hear from others. What's happening? What are you guys seeing on the screen now? What are you seeing? What are you seeing? Are you seeing my chat? Is everything okay now? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Is everything okay now? Somebody should talk to me. Somebody should talk to me. Is everything okay now? Can you see my chat now? Is everything okay? No response from you guys. Okay, I'll just move on. I'll just move on. Okay. So that's my take on GJ. No response from you guys. Wait for price to pull back to this area before you buy GJ. GJ is coming to clear, is going to clear liquidity that was created at this high. It's going there. It's going there. But if you buy from the current market price and this will be your first TP, you would see that the risk reward is very poor. The risk reward, you are setting your stop loss at this level. Okay, look at the reward. This is like 1 to 0.9, 1 ratio 0.9, not even up to 1 to 1. So that's not a good risk reward. So I would suggest you wait for price to pull back to this area before you buy. That's my take on gold. Can you guys hear me? Is everything okay now? Can you hear me? Is everything okay now? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Let's move to the next pair. Let's move to the next pair. Which other pair? Which other pair should we look at? Okay, let's see Euro Aussie. Okay, so this is my analysis on Euro Aussie. I want to see price pull back to a discount area. You can see I've applied my Fibonacci. I want to see price pull back to a discount area before going bullish on Euro Aussie. Okay, I want to see price pull back to a discount area, okay, before going bullish. That should be below 50. Below 50. That is where I'm considering going bullish on Euro Australian dollar. Let's see how yesterday candle closed. It closed bullish. Okay. Tuesday candle was bullish. Looks like a spinning bottom. The next candle that closed bullish. So right now, this is what is holding price right now. This resistance is what is holding price on Euro Australian dollar. This resistance, you can see when price tested the resistance level, you can see this resistance level and this resistance level, supports on resistance. That is what is holding price right now. That is what is holding price. If that level gets broken, then you should look for buy opportunity on Euro Aussie. Look for buy. And as you can see, this is my first target for Euro Aussie. This is my target for Euro Aussie. But I want to see price pull back. I want to see price pull back to a discount area. Let me go down to 5 minutes. Okay. So you can see at the discounts, you can see we have a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap here that is yet to be filled. So I want to see price pull back and fill this fair value gap before going bullish. Let me just go to 1 minute. Maybe there's another fair value gap below that on 1 minute. So you can see on 1 minute, we have several fair value gap you can see on 1 minute. So we have a fair value gap here, which is at a discount. The one we saw on 5 minutes is at a premium level or equilibrium, but this is at a discount. So we should wait for price to pull back to this area before we go bullish. That is my take on Euro Australian dollar. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. So no question. Is there any other pair you want us to look at? Let me know. If there's no other pair, then I would have to end the meeting. Please, if you are here to like the stream, please do that now. Please do that. If this is your first time joining, please subscribe to the channel. Do subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come online, you get notified by YouTube. Okay. Any question, let me know in the comment section. Do you have any question? Let me know in the comment section. Is there any other pair you want us? Let's look at DXY, okay? And after DXY, I'm going to end the session. Okay, let's see DXY. Let's start with the daily. How did yesterday candle closed? Okay. So yesterday candle closed as a spinning bottom. It closed as a spinning bottom, and I think liquidity was cleared. Let me go back to the weekly. Have they cleared liquidity residing at this previous low? Let's see. Okay, we still have liquidity here. The market has not hit that level, so there's a high probability to clear that liquidity. Okay, so let's see. So let's go down to 4 hour. What's happening on daily before 4 hours? So yesterday candle closed as a spinning bottom, So if today's candle closes bullish, we should expect more bullish move on DXY. It means the dollar will be strong. If today's candle closes bullish, it means the dollar will be strong tomorrow. The dollar will be bullish tomorrow. Okay, so dollar is not set yet. Okay, dollar is not set for buy. It's not set for buy yet. So if you're trading GBP USD, Euro USD, NZD USD, Australian dollar USD, you need to wait for DXY to be set for buy before you go bearish on those pairs. I hope you're getting me. Please, is everything okay? You guys should respond. I believe you can hear me. I believe you can hear me. Is everything okay now? Can you see my screen? Okay, so let's go down to 4 hour. After the close of yesterday, what do we have on 4 hours? So you can see on 4 hour, we had hammer. You can see we had hammer on 4 hour, indicating change in trend. The next candle closed as a spinning bottom, and the next candle still closed bullish. This is a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour. This is a bullish reversal pattern. Okay, on 4 hour. Let's see 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour price has been in a range for some time. That has been in a range. Okay, so a resistance was created here. So you might want to wait for price. You can see there's a strong rejection from that resistance area. This is what is holding price right now. You can see this supply zone. That's what is holding price right now. Okay, you can see price tested this zone and there has been a lot of rejection from that zone. So if that zone gets broken, if a candle closes above, we could expect more bullish move on DXY. Okay, expect more bullish move on DXY. Let's see if it was happening on 15 minutes. Okay, so I want DXY to either break that resistance area or pull back to this area before I would buy. Either price breaks that area or pulls back to this area. Those are my areas of interest on DXY. So I believe DXY will go bullish soon. It will go bullish soon, but one needs to wait for a valid confirmation, the right time to go bullish on DXY. So that will be all for today's session. If there are no questions, that will be all. I appreciate you all for your participation. Please do subscribe and do like the stream. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. I wish you all a profitable trading day. Bye for now.